divine power is always working for us because we're trying to do right. Divine life, positive energy.
How you doing? I'm Trenton Sanderson. You're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. How to act as if it's already manifested. How do you act like it's already manifested? Now, some of you might say, man, Trenton, how can you act as though you already have something when you don't have it? I'm going to tell you exactly how to do it. And when this video is over, you will be doing it like never before. And the thing that you want to manifest, it will come to pass so fast, your head is going to spin. But first things first, I want to tell you this, folks. I want to tell you this. Manifestation is so real, folks. It's so real. It's always happening at all times throughout the day. You're always manifesting things at all times throughout the day. You know, that's what life is all about. Life is all about the magic of believing, folks. Everything that you see around you is like, it's just matter. It's just matter. It's just energy. It could easily be manipulated by the power of your very own mind. Your mind holds the key to all the doors of the Ethernet, folks. And you know what the Ethernet is, right? Yeah, well, the Ethernet is like this invisible force that exists. You know, it's like the energy that exists that you can't see, like the wind exists but you can't see. Energy exists but you can't see. I'm gonna give you an example. Let me give you an example. Okay, let's think about a radio station, right? You got the radio host at the radio station talking through the microphone, right? Talking through the microphone. How is it that you are able to hear what this person is saying from a radio station in your car? How is it? Well, first things first, what you got to do is you got to tune the radio station to the proper frequency, right? Because you hear a bunch of static on some stations. Some stations don't pick up as good as other stations. Then you finally, hey, how you doing? The weather this morning is going to be 32 degrees. You know what I'm saying? And then you actually hear the voice of the radio host on the station when you tune into the proper frequency. It's the same thing when it comes down to manifestation, folks. In order to manifest whatever it is that you want to manifest, you have to literally tune in to the proper frequency so that the Ethernet, this energy out here that you cannot see, picks it up and then reflects back to you the prayer that you have put into the universe. But I'm going to tell you a little bit more about how to act as if, though. First things first, I want to tell you this, folks. If it's already in your mind, if you see this manifestation in your mind every day, you're relentless about it. You think about it, you breathe it, you eat it, you sleep it, you dream it, you desire it, you want it, you're gonna get it, you gotta have it. You're always talking about it. You always see little signs that the universe shows you that you are on the right track. Synchronicities, folks. You're gonna get exactly what you're thinking about. You are defying the laws of gravity. See, the universe and everything around you, folks, will always try to test you because it's like a locked door. It's like a locked door. It wants to see if you have the key. You know what I told you what the key was, right? The key is your very own mind. See, the universe likes to take you to the edge. Like to take you to the very edge when you don't have anything. It'll deplete you of all your money, of all your energy, just to see if you really want to manifest the thing that you want to manifest. How bad do you want it or not? Because I'm magic. I'm the universe. I just want to see if you believe in me because I got the key. But you got the key too. I gave you the key. And all you have to do is unlock me by continuing to believe in me. I'm invisible. You cannot see me though. So I'm going to make things get really, really hard around you to where it makes you want to give up. That way I'll know if you love me or not. That way I know if you really, really trust me or not. Are you going to walk out like the last man did? Are you literally going to walk out of the relationship again? Oh my God, you don't love me then. So I'm not going to bear fruit for you, okay? I'm not going to give you your manifestation because you don't really love me. You say you love me, but then you walk out and get mad when things don't go your way. I'm the universe. I'm invisible. You can't see me, but I'm always here, folks. I'm always here. The universe is always watching your every single step, every single move that you make towards the steps of your manifestation, folks. The universe is going to reward you when you least expect it. As long as you continue to believe that the universe is really real, as long as you continue to believe that God is definitely going to give you the thing that you want to manifest. So as you're acting as if, folks, as you're acting as if it's already manifest, your belief is being sharpened. Your belief is being magnified. Your belief is being stretched. That's why it takes pressure to make diamonds. That's why most of the time, the things that you want to manifest, right after you say you want to manifest it, or you set the intention, or you start acting as if, it's already manifest, it's like things get happy, but then things get like really, really hard, really, really hard. But this is the duality of the universe. This is how the universe works. It takes a negative and a positive battery to make the toy work, but you have to always show yourself approved. You have to always show yourself as though, I know it's still going to happen, even though I'm going through these dark times, very frustrating times you're going to go through when you want to manifest things, folks. One thing that you got to realize is that when it comes down to manifestation, you're totally believing in something that you cannot see, folks. This is called belief in faith. You're believing in something that is not visible with to the naked eye. Okay, you're dealing with intangible, invisible forces of the universe that have always been there since the beginning of time. And they grant you according to your belief system. You're granted through universal law according to how great of a belief that you have about the thing that you want to manifest. You're not going to be able to see the proof that what you want to manifest is going to come. But you just got to persevere in your belief and your faith and knowing that it's going to come. And then, like I said, right when you least expect it, another door will open. You know what I'm saying? Somebody will come to you with another hint. You might get another secret paycheck you did not know about. Something good is going to happen to just keep you going, just to keep you going even more, because the universe is powerful. I remember times when I couldn't afford a lot of things, and I'm a big fragrance guy. I love colognes and stuff like that. And so I used to go in a store called Saks Fifth, New York Saks Fifth. I don't know if y'all know about that or whatever, but I didn't really have any money to be shopping in that kind of store. You know what I'm saying? But it's like every time I got my hands on just a little bit of cash, maybe like $50, to spend. Got my new clothes on or whatever. Just came from H&M, got my new clothes on. Spent $15 on my new outfit, but it looked like $1,000 outfit. You know what I'm saying? Then I go to the high-end mall. The high-end plaza or whatever, and go to Saks Fifth. I would go in Saks Fifth and when you walk in Saks Fifth, it's such a high caliber store. It's like everybody's looking at you like, who is that? Who is that? I need to Google that person. Who is that? Do they look like something? And I would always go to the fragrance section over there, with all the colognes, and I can remember me walking up to like the cologne case or whatever, and hey sir, how are you doing, sir? How are you doing, sir? I'm just like, I'm good. What do you got for me? What you got for me? And I used to act as if, I used to literally act as if, I used to go in there, my swagger was on point. I felt like $1 million. I seen myself in my mind's eye like already being able to buy like a $700 bottle of Bond Number 9 cologne. Now, if y'all don't know what Bond Number 9 cologne is, y'all need to look it up. It's like $200 to like $800 a bottle. I would go in there, whatever, and I would always act like I'm gonna buy it. I didn't have no cologne on, but I had my fresh clothes on that I just bought from H&M. You know what I'm saying? I'm just fresh, man. I'm fresh. I didn't even wash my car today. I'm fresh. And I'll be in there testing out the cologne. Let me smell that, man. Let me smell that, man. Let me smell that right there. Yeah. My whole plan and going in there was like to get me a squirt on my body so that I could have some rich smelling cologne on me for the rest of the day. Because I might have was going on a date that night. I was probably going to go out that night or whatever. But I just had to get that hit. I had to sneak it in there. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to act like that when you in a store like Saks Fifth, testing out cologne. So the first thing they're going to do is give you the little flappy things. Like, I don't really want that. But I was acting like, I was acting like I wanted to smell it on the little flappy cards. So I'm just like, yeah, I like that one. What about some more over here? Then I finally get to one of them that I actually like the smell, and I might say something like, hey man, I like this right here, man. I like this, man. Before I buy it, I want to get a little squirt. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to spend all my money. I want to go see what my girl think or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I got all these colognes. I got all of them. I already got that one and that one. But I ain't smelled this one before. Before I spend like $800, I want to go see what my girl think. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind if I get a little hit, do you? Oh no, man, go ahead. So I would I'll make sure I spray a lot too, so it'll stay on me for the rest of the day. I be like that. I'll be like, yeah, man, that smells good. I like that, man. I think that's gonna be the one for me. Yeah, that's gonna be the one for me. I know she'll like that. Yeah, I know she'll like that. Yeah, and I just stay there and play it off some more and be like, oh, so man, when y'all gonna get some more stocks in or whatever? Y'all gonna get some more stocks in real soon? Cause I might come back and get that other one you was telling me about. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah. Yeah, matter of fact, man, before I go, let me just go ahead and that's how I really play it off good. Man, let me just go ahead and get your business card. That way when I come back, I can talk to you and make you get, you can get that sale. Oh, sure, sir. Sure. He gave me his business card. Matter of fact, man, look, write your number on it. Is your number on it? It ain't the store number, is it? Oh, sir, yeah, sure. I can write my cell phone number on it for you, too. Yeah, so like when you come in, you know what I'm saying, I'll give you a call. Before, you got to make that sale. This $800 a bottle. And then I took the business card, put it in my wallet, and I'm out the door, just like that. But when I step outside the door, I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I done got my spray in, I smell good, I got the fresh clothes on, $800 cologne on. But you know what? I was just acting as if. Now, I ain't trying to say fake it till you make it or nothing like that to the degree of where you like living beyond your means. No, I was only doing this the times when I could really like afford to like go into a high class restaurant that I could actually go into Saks Fifth and feel good. My energy was actually high that day for me to go and do some outrageous stuff that I normally would never do, just to get that sense and that energy, that feeling as though I already had what I wanted to manifest. I remember back when like I used to work at Dollar General and I used to walk like really, really far to get there. And every day I would walk, I would see this lady go by me in her car, and she would always blow her horn because she stayed like a few houses down from me, and I just would always be embarrassed, be walking in the hot sun in my work clothes, like a mile down the road all the way to the job, like every day, like with my lunch in my hand, with my headphones on. I would just feel embarrassed to see all the cars go by me and I don't have a car. And I was looking like, I know damn well I'm better than some of these people that are riding these cars, you know what I'm saying? And so one day this lady stopped me while I was walking, and she was like, hey, you walk to work every day. You walk to work every day. You know what? Come to my house after you get out of work. I'm like, okay, cool. So I went to her house and she sold me her Eagle Talon for like $300. Now, it was a crappy ass car. It was like a super crappy car, but I drove it. It rolled good, but it had like paint chip problems. Like the paint was chipping off of it. It was red and the paint was chipping off of it. So it was like a faded red. I can remember on the very front of the hood, that's where the paint was chipping the most. And it'd be days I'd just be driving like I'm doing it big. I got me a car now. I don't got to walk to work no more. I'm just chilling. You know what I'm saying? And all the paint would be just flying all in the air, hitting the window and stuff like that. I felt like the paint chip was coming to hit me, but it was hitting the windshield and bouncing off. And so I get to the job and I noticed like a big old patch of paint was gone. A big old patch of paint was gone. Like, dang, if my car don't chip that much paint in 1 week. I remember one time I actually went and bought a red marker. I went and bought a red permanent marker to color back in some of the, where the red paint had chipped and whatnot. I was just coloring in, like make sure nobody wasn't looking. I was coloring it in because I wanted that red to be in. I didn't want my car to be bald headed. So look, I mean, I had to act as if, I took nothing and I made something out of it. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes where you don't have nothing, but you have to make something out of it just to get that energy, folks. You got to act as if just to feel that energy, just to get that high. It's all about keeping that high and keeping that high level of vibration or energy so that you can actually attract the thing that you want to manifest, folks. So I always make sure I act as if when I had a chance, when I had a chance to act as if. Take your chance, take your risk, and act as if. It's better to go after the energy and the high or vibration of what it will feel like than just sit back and just be comfortable and remain conservative and don't do nothing at all. And another thing you got to remember too, folks, is that when you are acting as if, you have to always make sure that you put actions behind your acting as if. It's just like, like I told you when I had the $50 and I went out and bought me a little outfit for like $20 or whatever, but it looked like $1,000 outfit. And when I went to Saks Fifth or whatever, you know what I'm saying, with my little bit of money in my pocket and I wasn't going to buy nothing at all. I just wanted to smell good. I had to put action behind going to actually do that. A lot of people want to manifest things, but when I see what they're doing, it's like they're not doing anything. It's like they only do things like every blue moon, concerning their business or concerning, actually reaching that goal. It's not like a drive, like a perseverance, like a persistent drive where they're remaining consistent and they're always focused and have sheer focus on the thing that they want to manifest. It's like so many people don't manifest what they want because they deviate from the thing they want to manifest and go back to living like this normal, boring lifestyle. And then, when somebody starts talking about stuff like what we talk about here on the Infamous Living Room Network again, then they want to come back and say, oh, I do this, I got this going on, I do this, I got that going on. I mean, and so the universe is confused at that point. You don't really understand what you want, and so you never get what you want to manifest. And so there are going to come days when you are trying so hard to act as if, but you can't act as if because it's like things are getting hard or it's very frustrating. The things that are happening all around you, it's like one of those days again. It's like, I cannot break out of this. This is like, is this a curse? Well, I can't break out of this. It feels like I'm happy. I'm extremely happy some days, and then some days I'm just like, I'm still back in that rut again. Like, is this life? Is this really real? Yes. What's happening here is, once again, you are being stretched. Your faith and your belief is being stretched. There will come happy days to measure out these bad days that you're having. Notice the pattern that your life is going in. Notice that it's always up and down like a roller coaster. Notice it's always duality and polarity. Notice it's always like a wave, folks. It's always like a wave. Those times when your wave is down, like low tide, folks, it's always still working. You're going to go right back uphill and you're going to get just as much gratitude, to balance out all the negative feelings and emotions that you was feeling on Thursday. On Saturday, you're going to be extremely 30 times more happier than you were last week because on Thursday, did I say the Thursday? On Thursday, you were extremely down and out because the universe was taking you through that wave of energy. So you always got to keep that in mind when it comes down to acting as if. Just know that when you're acting as if and negative things are happening all around you, you have to still continue to persevere and act as if. And this is sharpening your belief. This is sharpening your sword so that when you do have that moment of extreme gratitude and happiness, you can attract much more faster. You can attract things quicker because you will be in a higher, even higher level of vibration than you was before, all for the sake of going through a really bad storm. I mean, it don't always be sunny every day, do it? It don't always be sunny every day. Maybe in Dubai over there. Thank you so much, Keto, Ram team member who made that great intro for us here on the Infamous Living Room Network. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Divine Power is always working for us because we're trying to do right. Y'all stay tuned. Speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment below. I'll see you in the next video.